Okay, so you have some data and you need to plot it. And I give you in Brightspace a link to a demo sheet that actually has an example of what the plot should look like, right? And how to plot it. And this Google Sheet opened in Brightspace is not very helpful. So what we want to do is we want to open that sheet into its own tab within your browser. And on a Mac, I can do that by holding the control key down and clicking on the link and getting the pop-up window. On a Windows machine, it's probably a right click that gives you this pop-up window. But regardless, we want to just open the link in the new tab. And here is the link in the new tab. I don't know why it didn't open. Let's try that again. That's better. So here's the link. This is read only for you. And what you could do is just copy all of this template and paste it onto a new sheet. So let's go to our demo sheet. We want to create a plot. Let's say we want to create a plot for left lateral plate count. So let's create a new sheet, call it lateral plates, figure, and then paste that in. And now what we want to do is just repopulate these data. We don't change this. We just want to repopulate these data with your own measures. So for example, you could just take the freshwater measures, copy them, and paste them in. Take the marine measures, copy them, paste them in, right? And then you need to paste the means in, and then you need to compute 2 standard errors, right? An alternative is just to do something like this. I'm going to just delete this whole sheet. Go back to the template, and I'm going to copy to existing spreadsheet. And the existing spreadsheet that I'm going to copy it to is, let's see if I can find it, Bio 107 demo. Right there. So I'm going to copy it. I'm going to copy that sheet, insert it. So now let's look. And here we go. We've got that whole template for how to make a figure in my own sheet. So we don't want to call that copy of lateral plate fig. We want to just call it lateral plate fig. And then what you want to do is you don't need to change any of this, but you want to repopulate these numbers here with your own numbers. So the way I like to do that is I like to, instead of copy and paste, I just want to refer to that. I want to refer to the original data. So I'm going to put the equal sign. This is lateral plate measures, so that's right here. I'm going to hit return, and then I drag that down. And you can see in the formula, it's equal to the cell H2 in the sheet measures, right? We need to do the same thing for the marine. Equal sign, copy into the marine, hit return, drag it down, right? Now we need to do the same thing for the mean. Equals measures the mean for the lake, hit return, the mean for the marine, measures, click in it, hit return, and then 2 standard errors. So equals 2 times the standard error for the lake. That's right here. Standard error for the mean, lateral plate count, for the lake, and 2 times standard error for the marine. Right? And we get a plot. Of course, this plot looks exactly like what we just had because I just copied and pasted my own data. Right? Now, look how easy it is that we have this template to make this plot with another column of data. So for that, let's duplicate it. All right? Or we could have copied to this sheet, and let's do something like dorsal spine length, the second dorsal spine length, right? So second dorsal spine length, second dorsal spine length. Repeat the same process. Let's put our lake fish for dorsal spine 2 and our marine fish for dorsal spine 2 and our marine, oops, we need to copy these down. Copy down. What happened there? I just want to use the first number, not the whole, just the first number, E2. Copy that down. There we go. Don't make my mistake. All right, copy our means over. Copy our standard deviations over. All right. Let's make those standard deviations to 2 decimal places. All right. And here we have our plot. Our p-value is not correct. That's the p-value for lateral plate. So we need to correct that. We need to correct that axis. We need to correct the y-axis so that it shows the actual data. That's really all easy to do. We just go to edit chart, for example, customize, go to vertical axis, and reset the vertical axis, say from value of 4 to a value of 9. Right? Let's look at that. That looks good. We need to change that p-value. What is the p-value? The p-value is that number right there. So I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go back, and we're going to put p equals that number right there. All right. And if we want to center it, I just need a bunch of spaces in front of it to get it kind of centered. We don't want that to be lateral plate count. It's second dorsal spine length. And there we go. We have plot number 2. And we can just continue in that vein using the template. It makes it very easy to make pretty good plots using a spreadsheet.